Once upon a time, in a faraway forest on the top of a tall tree, there lived a black-feathered crow with a shiny beak. The crow loved watching the sunrise every morning, seeing the wind dance through the leaves, and observing the other animals of the forest. Every day, it searched for new adventures, looking around with curiosity. One morning, while wandering through the forest, the crow found a huge piece of cheese on the ground. The cheese looked fresh and smelled delicious. The crow's eyes widened. It flapped its wings excitedly and thought to itself, "What a wonderful breakfast this will be." It quickly landed on the cheese, grabbed it with its beak, and flew up to the highest branch. As it rose higher, the wind brushed through its feathers, and the beauty of the entire forest unfolded before its eyes. The crow couldn't wait to enjoy its breakfast, yet it kept looking around from above, admiring the view. At that moment, a clever fox was wandering through the forest. The fox noticed the crow up in the tree holding a piece of cheese. Its eyes gleamed, its tail twitched slightly, and it whispered to itself, "I must get that cheese. This will be easy." The fox quietly approached the base of the tree and began to speak in a sweet, flattering voice. "Good morning, beautiful crow. Your feathers are so shiny today, and your eyes sparkle like stars." When the crow heard these words, it felt proud. It was both happy and a little curious. Is the fox really complimenting me, or is he up to something? But since it had cheese in its beak, it couldn't respond. The fox continued to flatter. "If your voice were as lovely as your feathers, you would be the most beautiful bird in the whole forest." The crow thought proudly. "My voice? Of course it's beautiful. Everyone says so." And wanting to show off, it opened its beak wide and let out a loud "C-A-A-A-W." But guess what happened next? The cheese fell right out of the crow's beak and landed, plop, right in front of the fox. The fox quickly snatched up the cheese, wagged its tail, and said with a grin, "Thank you, beautiful crow. My breakfast is ready." After taking the cheese, the fox hurried away into the depths of the forest. At first, the crow didn't understand what had happened. "What? Where did my cheese go?" it wondered. Then it realized the fox had tricked it. The crow felt embarrassed and sad. "I'll never open my beak to show off again," it said to itself, having learned an important lesson. Looking down, the crow saw the fox disappearing into the forest. At that moment, it noticed other animals watching from below: a rabbit, a few squirrels, and even an owl. While they curiously observed the crow, it thought to itself and wanted to share a message with them. Don't believe every sweet word you hear. Not every kind word is true. From that day on, the crow became more cautious and wiser, sharing this lesson with other animals in the forest. The fox, pleased with its clever plan, vanished among the trees, and so the crow not only became wiser, but also taught the other birds and animals in the forest an important lesson. Pride can sometimes lead us to be fooled, and being careful is always the best choice. After that day, all the forest creatures became more mindful, learning from this small but meaningful event. And every morning, the crow still perched on its favorite high branch to watch the sunrise, but this time it had learned not to be carried away by flattering words.